Alright. Hello everyone, I am Oracle Unicorn and welcome to Shaman Messages. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates, put some things in your back pocket. You never know, you might need it for later. Be sure to check your moon. This is a general reading for my feminines. Apparently very soon. Well, yeah. On the 1st, I'll be doing my zodiacs, and then I do that for my zodiacs. I always used to do the zodiacs first, or before I even started doing twin flame readings. I was not all about these twin flame readings beforehand. But then I was like, okay, I get it. All right, I'll go with it. So, all right, feminines. I don't know, I just kind of woke up this morning and was like, am I going to do a reading or not? And I hope everyone's having a wonderful, happy solstice. Oh, yes, solstice. Oh, it's been nice. Yeah. Oh, and the best part is I ordered a book and I got it on solstice. And I was like, what? Which was weird. I was like, what? That's so awesome, but really weird. I was like, that's awesome. So it was almost like, for me, like the gods giving me a gift. And I think it actually happened twice. There's 2 things. Oh, yeah, my grandma. My grandma gave me money on solstice. And I was like, what? That's weird because my grandma's Christian. So I really did not expect money from my grandma until literally around Christmas. And the fact that I got it on solstice, I was like, wow, look at that. That is awesome. That's like, what's up, right? So... oh, and I got my son, and we got to watch it all day yesterday, even though we didn't finish it. I got my son it is so hard to pronounce that guy's name, like the Totoro thing and all of them, like the whole collection. It was literally like 25 movies for $22, and it's like the collector's edition, and it's those are so amazing. So me and my son got to watch that all day yesterday, so it was pretty cool until he wanted to play his games, and I was like, okay, you play your games, I'll go play with my cards. So yes, how beautiful. I hope everyone else has had an amazing, beautiful lightheartedness on their solstice, and for some of you it's still extending also to today. So I had my own solstice thing with me and my son, family type thing, yesterday, and then I feel I do a little solstice thing today, which is why I'm doing feminine and I'm doing masculine after this. Yes. So let's get into it. All right, feminines. What deck is calling out to us today? You know what? That's my grocery list. Okay, which I don't even know how I'm going to even do that because we're still on freaking lockdown. Well, like us, and like because like my mom ended up with corona, so we're kind of like really can't leave the house. But we've had people here and there been able to go out and get us some things. So hopefully someone will be able to help me get this list of stuff. Which is interesting because no one else is really allowed to use your food stamp card but you. But because one of the rules, and no one does it, one of the rules is, you have to show your ID and make sure that food stamp card is that person's card. So... no one ever does that. So I found that funny. Anyway, I don't even know. I'm pulling my cards out of my bag. All right, here we go. So, feminines, what was it, this morning? Yeah. This morning I was playing with my little face statues right here, a little home, and the feminine and masculine unicorns over here. Well, the masculine was over here next to the home. I just kind of like moved it in front of the feminine, almost like I feel a lot of feminines out there are going to be confronted by a specific masculine. Possibly a few. Some of you, I feel it's a few different masculines that are actually going to be confronting you about some things. One maybe in love, of course, but it depends on how things play out. But I feel others it's like a spiritual kind of like activation as to why these people are confronting you. It's helping you with your activation and also their activation. So if you're like wondering why are people coming up to you and kind of like revealing things or giving information about things, or there's something being revealed, okay? Because some of you, I feel it does involve love, and some of you, I feel not quite, but at the same time, it's activating your heart chakra. Oh, wow, yeah. Productivity, nurturing, creative nurturing, intimacy, and sheltering. But this is like, this energy here, it's almost like she's not very like happy to be hearing about some of these things, but it's like it's helping to grow some kind of new beginning, because there's like this child on top of this. It's like ball, like it's like a crystal ball kind of thing, it looks like to me, because it could be a bubble, but like the child is literally standing on top of it. So to me, it's almost like a crystal ball involving some sort of child. So maybe some sort of future telling. And there's some sort of masculine back here that's kind of watching, observing, calculating things out, seeing how certain things are going to be played out through some sort of specific lunar cycle. There's some specific lunar cycle here, because I've actually really never seen this moon here. It's like a crescent moon holding a feminine within it that is kind of helping the feminine, kind of like helping her to be able to move past some sort of sadness. This is interesting. Okay. So I see the crescent moon is right there. There's this masculine that's dead looking at her. And then there's this masculine that's kind of looking through the whole situation in a way. And there's that kind of crystal ball looking thing or bubble, this child on it. That's why it's like I see there's something being foretold involving a child, okay? Productivity involving some sort of child, nurturing, creative, like sheltering of some sort. Someone's probably moving with a child, or receiving news about a child. There's some aspects of depression around this. That's heavy. Goodness, feminines, what is going on? Like, no doubt you're going to end up with... Oh! Okay, now let's see if I don't knock it over there, because I didn't knock that over, so it should be. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Move the mouse. I feel like there's going to be some sort of warrior stance within yourself, in moving forward, in aligning with your wishes through patience and trust, okay? After you get this kind of like heavy news of some sort or information, that allows you to have growth in some sort of inner shadows, some sort of depression, maybe some sort of like nightmares that's been going on. And this alignment happens, okay? And there's this serenity of emotion, like it's like no longer like really worrying too much or feeling disconnected, okay? really gracefully flowing in these abrupt changes. I feel for a lot of you, there's some sort of abrupt change, okay? Like out of the blue, okay? And it's very healing, because it's like the healing waters here. This is like healing waters after this sense of alignment is happening. And this is 12 into 37. Wow. This tampering? There's someone tampering with something. But it's laying out in the order it needs to still. Some sort of meddling, sabotage fixing like an order, but motivation of pulling oneself out of that. What is this? Feminine. This is just all right. That's it. Okay. I'm clarifying. I am so confused right now. I am so clarifying. Like, usually I can play out a whole story before I clarify. I don't think so. This is like, what? All right. But the overall energy as to how this plays out is literally, like I was saying in the beginning, kind of like really opening you up, really allowing some sort of activation to happen on a whole nother level. But there's a lot of like some sort of like mental tower breaking, possibly involving gossip, some sort of destruction that turns into a blessing, that eliminates some sort of sabotaging energy, okay? And really being able to, I mean, there's a lot of potential. I mean, wild potential, like pure potential, like a leap of faith into something, because you end up really being activated in this healing. This is healing mind, body, and soul, okay? So this really activates your healing. And you know what also this just recently looked like to me? Sometimes the pictures kind of, that's why it took a minute. It's like my star thing, like two people. Maybe this is like motivation out of malice and gossip, because of this sense of healing and coming into union and a self-discovery of some sort of adventure and taking a jump into it, and some sort of vision shift and activation of understandings where there was a lot of confusion. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let's clarify. All right. Oh, yes, you got new beginnings. What's after that? Oh, yes, the gateway. Yes, it is a new beginning. It is a gateway. You are possibly going to go through a rough shakeup, okay? A little rough of a shakeup. It's all going to play out. the way it needs to play out. There's a lot of healing that's actually rooted into this. It's a lot of activating conclusions, realizations, a lot of activating self-discovery into a new way of living, a new life. Really being able to feel a sense of homing, a sense of welcome, not a feeling of some sort of obligation. That really tore someone down into the inner shadows, wondering what's wrong with them. Why can't they get out of this, or heal enough to get out of this, or what is missing to move this forward, to create more grounding. Wow. But really coming into acceptance into truly what they really feel inside of themselves and who they really are. Wow. And really starting to take out of themselves this imposed belief about themselves. Like it was imposed on them that they were this way, or they are this way, or because that's just how they were raised to believe, that they were always not good enough, or there was always something wrong with them. Okay, yep. All right, I'm gonna leave that there. That's getting a little too deep. All right, feminines. What else we got here? This is my Black Mirror Tarot. And so we have the masculine card right here on top. It says, trust the process to overcome. All right, let me clarify this. The mother card, I'm just going to call it that because I really can't even, I don't know what that second word is. Okay. I frustrate myself with my own reading. But I get through it. And that's exactly why I spell it out for y'all most of the time. That one, I mean, it's in cursive. Some things are really hard to make out what letters they are and whatnot. The Soul Shrinker. Okay. So the reason why there was a lot of self-sabotaging type of tampering with themselves, in a way, I feel with being down or really hard on themselves was because they really believed a lot of this soul shrinking soul shrinking consistency that was constantly happening to them. And it was well, if it's constantly happening, then obviously maybe this is exactly how I am, and then it's they started to kind of take that in, and then it's it actually started to come out in different areas, and then they realized that I don't like that. I don't like that right there. I don't even know what that is, but I don't like it. And then so they actually kept a knife on it somehow. But the fact that the belief was there, it's that's what created it to keep coming out, and them having to keep taking their sword on it. And I feel it's because it it was a seed, like someone that is a soul shrinker with their speech to them. They didn't realize it was, they never realized it was happening until they did start actually realizing it, and then was like, oh, so it was actually like a reflected thing, or a thing that they actually truthfully had a problem with, and they just kind of projected it out on someone else to kind of make them like look better, and to put all the attention on all the bad attention on them, and not on the other person that's actually truthfully the soul shrinker. And like somehow with that made you look like the soul shrinker. And you really wasn't. You were literally actually fighting this off. And because you didn't know how or where this was coming from, it was like you were just all angles. Like, how did that pause? Yes, please. Okay. You're just like in all angles. This possibly relates to a home. Okay. Someone maybe in your own life, or involving maybe someone in your family circle, not family circle, well, family circle, and there's also some in your friend circle, and they were actually the ones that were the soul shrinkers. They made you look like the soul shrinker, and all you did was actually stand up for yourself, because you're tired of constantly being cut down or called that you were something and you knew you weren't, because you saw it come out of yourself. And then you were like, no, that is not me. I realize why this is happening now, and I know how to cut this from its roots so it doesn't keep growing. Because when you trim a plant, around its branches, it keeps growing and it helps it to grow. So that's almost like what you are doing. You were trimming the branches of this soul shrinking tree that you believed was you. And then you really kept, you were actually doing that. And then it's like you finally was like, this is not a healthy tree. And you were just like, there we go. That's it. And it stopped growing. And then you really started hacking at all those like roots that were like, yeah, no, now I see where this is sneaking up and coming from. It's like the weeds in your garden. You're like, okay, I got you, weeds now. Yeah, moving forward, but there's some sort of possibly a death in the family, or resting through being left out in the cold about something. But there's collaboration after that with someone that has been watching your work. Okay. Sorry, we're clarifying. We're not going. All right, let's clarify, y'all. All right, feminines. I don't know why I said masculine. There's probably a masculine watching. That's why. Moving to calmer waters. Possibly involving an earth sign that has been fighting through a lot of their own depressions, and coming into a wish with a masculine. So for a lot of you, this is your masculine's about to come up and face a lot of things that's been holding them down, and holding them down bad, and about some sort of sabotage fixing. If this involves a masculine for you, this self-sabotaging energy is like they were trying to fix everything, and I don't know. Okay. And what they thought would fix everything, and it actually prolonged everything. And then it's like there's some sort of change that's happening that's allowing them to see how that was more of self-sabotaging fiction, because of being fearful to really face this energy. And they were very worried possibly about the gossip about them. They were worried about maybe how this person thought or felt about them. Possibly because of this, like they felt like they were trying to fix things, and it just seemed to make things prolong. And they were like, it's almost like it kind of came off in the wrong way, but there's some sort of motivation here to heal all that, to come to a same page about all this. Because this, under this like Ace of Cups type energy here, the wish with the masculine, overcoming a lot of these obstacles, seeing and being able to get themselves out of this depression or nightmare aspect they were going through, moving into calmer waters, making a decision, but feeling one's way through as they're solidifying themselves in this decision, possibly involving you have the Temperance card and you have the Queen of Swords. So this could involve someone that is a feminine air sign, which would be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, and Temperance. So Temperance is more of a fiery energy, and that's where the sense of fixing, self-sabotaging order, but also the Temperance is the card of Sagittarius in the major arcana. So this could have been between some sort of understanding or seeing something, feeling your way through, involving some sort of Sagittarius relating to some sort of Queen of Swords. So that could be, or this could be a balancing out from like this self-sabotaging energy and being able to really come into joy and motivation to come on the same page, especially when it comes to the bunch of gossip, allowing destruction, malice, and cruelty to happen for the blessing behind all of this. It's almost like loving that tower moment, breaking down to every piece. Oh gosh, to every piece of just fine grain falling to the ground and looking at it like, damn, about time. Now it's my turn. Like, that's what I feel with that. It's so weird. Like, I feel this sense of like, it's like, it feels so, in a way, dark, but it's like, it's so good dark. Like it was so much trauma, so much pain, so much hell, that watching it gave so much of this love for destruction. Like, it is so weird. Like the aspect of Kali, just like you fell in love with, like a renewed sense of love for the aspect of what Kali can bring. You know, it's beautiful. It's like loving Lilith for her seduction, but being able to have a healthy boundary with it. Kind of like that. Like, it's like, it's a little wrong, but you're going to let it happen a little bit just to be able to kind of like release, honor, and then be able to move more towards a sense of lightening. That's interesting how it was all dark and then it started to light up. Okay, anyway, let's keep going because this is just, oh my, I got chills. Oh my. Holy cow. There's this motivation about some sort of sneaky behavior involving attentiveness to details and someone trying to move, but you're going to see some sort of work that was being that had a lot of attentiveness to its details. Because I feel like your masculine likes paying attention to little details. Because I feel like subconsciously, I really don't feel like they actually knew this consciously. Subconsciously, they knew those little details added up to the bigger, happier picture. Because I feel like they started to see how ignoring the little details made the bigger picture unclear. Whoa. Like, I feel like my voice is echoing now. Like, I feel that one in my heart. Holy crap. Fast action involving, oh my gosh, how do you have a Knight of Pentacles, which is like the slowest moving knight, usually has something, but it's like standing there looking at it, not giving the offer yet, just kind of waiting. Kind of like that energy of like waiting for the right time, but then it's like you have the complete opposite that is here. And the Knight of Swords is the one that takes fast moving action, like like air, like gunning it, like focused decision. A focused decision. And that is literally like after this Two of Swords, which is making a decision, or one is feeling their way through this decision for themselves and what's right for them. And I feel that's why there's this energy of Knight of Pentacles, the slow and steady energy. So I feel like maybe it's this earth sign, okay, because we have the King of Pentacles over there when it comes to growth and whatnot. So that is not really talking up, that is definitely talking about an earth sign and relating to a masculine. So I'm going with that one. And then there's this sense of sabotage, fixing order thing relating to, I'm going to say Sagittarius, and this Queen of Swords. But I feel like this, why I'm doing that is because this earth sign, I feel, is this Knight of Pentacles.
Do you have my proximity thingies? There's only 2 left.
No, I'm good. You can have them. Thank you. So there's this, I feel like that King of Pentacles is this Knight of Pentacles. It was slow and steady. They were paying attention to basically the details, attentiveness to details, putting work into something behind the scenes. That's why that Seven of Swords is there. What? And all I can hear in my head is like, yep, you got it. That's awesome. And then my fortune card, oh my gosh, involving the freaking Ace of Pentacles. This is work. This is coming together. This is like having that like full-on happy home, finances, with love, with, oh, okay. I gotta tell you, okay, because this deck, my Black Mirror deck, I really don't do reversals unless they happen to come out reverse. Well, I just pulled it out of my bag, and somehow this, after the Ace of Pentacles, they were kind of in this defense, like feeling guarded, feeling like they had to guard this energy, okay? Guard what was precious to them in their heart. And that's, all right, femins, that's exactly why it was in Knight of Pentacles energy, and waiting then and then ends up a Knight of Swords, because it was like they knew they had to wait. They knew they had to put this attentive work into the specific details. They had to do it behind the scenes. So that's why there was a lot of like, I feel, lack of communication, but not lack of communication at the same time. I do want a lot of feminines to know that, because I made that mistake. And and there's a lot of things that is being put in feminine's minds that the masculines don't care when it comes to card readings. And I just feel that actually like kind of hurt, you know, And that actually affected a lot of masculines that were really trying to be true to a lot of things. And whew, this is so heavy. Oh my. And that's what really played. I'm about to cry. Stop. That's what really played into this Ace of Cups. Oh, that's what played into the strength of this Ace of Cups and why it's pushing this sudden seemingly flip, and why it literally has the energy of like immense healing, like the singers of healing, like healing in all different areas, and being able to really see the bigger picture and understanding in all this, especially for those of you that are feminine and you work so hard to really follow your heart, and you really listened attentively no matter how much it hurts. You follow it no matter how much it hurts or how much you feel it's kind of leading you in the wrong way. And if you truly feel in your heart that you are letting go of something and you're moving into something new, trust that this is, I feel, for those that literally like are afraid to listen to their heart because of feeling like they don't have enough information, feeling like they would be let down if they did listen to their heart, feeling like they would have to release just to be able to somehow see or feel or think a new beginning. And I feel that's why this pinnacle ended up an ace. Because even through all that, you still just kept going. No matter how many times you broke, you didn't just break either. They want you to know, your masculine wants you to know they broke down too. A lot. And that's probably some of the times when you felt like you were breaking down for a random reason. It was because both of you were breaking down for this very actual same reason. Okay, feminines. All right, some feminines. Okay, I need to. All right. All right. If this really resonates with you as a feminine, like with all of your heart, and you're like in tears, and I'm sorry if you're in tears, but if you're in tears because of how much it's like, yeah, that is so me, believe it. Believe it, believe it, believe it, believe it, believe it. Allow your heart to believe it, no matter how scary it can be, because sometimes the most hardest things, the most heartbreaking things can literally be the ending of something into a beautiful new beginning. It's like the blessing in disguise type thing. So what if maybe for some of you, allowing yourself to, in a sense, believe this, but through this confusion, and if you end up in a new dynamic that starts to really trigger a lot of healing, but you really thought that you're going to pull something back from the past, those may be, to pay attention, give it time, because if it's granting you more and more healing and it doesn't seem to be fake or some sort of some sort of flip on this, then it actually, I don't know how to word that.
Mommy?
Yes?
Mommy?
Yes.
It's Grandma wants you. Are you busy?
Yes. Okay. I'm trying, y'all. Do the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. I can get through. I can do this. I feel like crying. What is wrong? Okay, there's this huge metamorphosis happening. Okay. All right, feminines. I can't go any further. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give you some Sacred Vision cards. All right, I'll go with that one. All right. I don't know, I have this feeling of overwhelmingness. Okay, all right. All right, let's see. You have release after that one. That's awesome. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm keeping that one too. All right. I'm going to get one more. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, so beautiful. All right, let's go, feminine. We got Ace of Chalice right here, bottom of the deck. Ace of Chalice. I'm going to show this one. All right. And then behind that, this is what really makes me feel and resonate with my full heart, that this is your masculine, because you have the stag behind that. And this is probably a masculine that has not done very much communication, because it does say my stag card is to be open, mind, heart, and soul, thoughts, feelings, and worries. So that's my masculine card. And there's some sort of work offer involving some sort of maybe heart pain or relating to some heart pain, and nurturing this project. Okay, yeah. So that's what involves this Ace of Chalice, is someone coming into being open with their mind, heart, and soul, thoughts, feelings, and worries, with some sort of like coming together, working, possibly with involving heart pain. Okay, so we have the giveaway. Let's just kind of move on. We have the giveaway. You break it, you bought it. This one's pretty cool, but it's it's kind of heavy. I guess totally matches this energy. So, for every action you take, there is a reaction, a cost that must be measured with balance and a replacement. Where your world is concerned, the action must measure the fragility of the item and the realization that there is only one, unique and irreplaceable. When we are young, we often go to the big pawn shops in the sky and we trade something priceless for what we think we want. Years later, it's common to go back when we're desperately in need of what we gave away to see if we can get it back, but it was sold long ago and forever. We lose family, talents, loves, and ideas in this great exchange. I see why you got this one. It's because of the very last sentence. We don't think about how selling out eventually breaks us into pieces. On the other hand, if what you sold could be redeemed, who would be the redeemer? If the cost is a broken you, is the redemption a restored you? Is it possible that you've been whole all along but lack the loving eyes to see it? Okay, feminines? You understood in a sense with your heart what was going on the whole time, but it's like lacking the loving eyes to really see it in yourself. And so now, like, I feel like releasing that, like perspective shift on yourself. That's how I feel. So this is release, Shaman, the song within. To end sorrow and pain, one must have a keen sense of awareness, a clear and simple mind. Simplicity requires a great deal of discipline, intelligence, and sensitivity. It is not an abstract item. The shaman must summon inner strength, not only of thought, but of the soul. He must surrender, open, and release himself. As a cocoon must release the butterfly. Inspiration blows through you like the winds of creation, not blustering, but soft, like the flutter of butterfly wings on your cheek. As clouds part, the sun brings forth wild sensations of the earth awakened and bursting with bloom. Open the rich fertility of your inner heart. New visions burst forth from your chest with the clarity of an eagle's eye. Your soul knows the landscape of your destiny. Trust in this. Jeez. All right. And so you have the Kingfisher, which is like the King of Cups. But this to me is like a very strong scorpionic card, okay? So even though this King of Pentacles is here, I feel like this King of Pentacles maybe have some kind of like water energy in their chart, okay? And because this is a very masculine card, this is like coming and touching the waters and really seeing the balance and like allowing some sort of like he touches like, and then he's like, wow. Like, here you go. Look what I did. And then the feminine's like, oh, you're so sweet. Look at you. She's like so like thankful. Like she's like, oh, so precious. Like, I'm glad I listened. I'm like, that's how I feel. I don't even know. All right, I'm just gonna read it. Okay, number 18, Kingfisher. This is how, I mean, I can be very comical with myself, can't I? If I wasn't able to do that, I don't think my readings would be as comical as they are. And I love how comical they are. All right. I am Kingfisher, master of the deep. I am trivial of the past. I am seeker of the unknown. I am the one you send into the darkest waters of the mind. That's why I feel heavy scorpionic energy. I am discovery. I am the extraction of what hinders movement. I am restoration. You have hidden something beneath your surface. I will release you from what ties you to the bottom. Things must come to light now. Indecision must be washed away. I am the promise of new warmth and abundance. I am the one who restores the calm. There is no greater catharsis than the renewal of consciousness. You are release. You are claimer of the dark waters. You are subconscious alignment, and you are Kingfisher. All right. And then we have Turkey, the giveaway. It's like, and gratitude. Okay. Gratitude, thankfulness. Yeah. It's like very happily thankful. Like so much gratitude. Like this feeling of like, oh, okay. Oh man, I can relax now. I don't have to feel like I'm on guard 24/7. I am Turkey, the giveaway bird. I am gratitude. I am nourishment. I am the sacrifice of the soul. I am matrodome, and the reason we hold fast to our beliefs. I am plenitude and harvest. I am the path of service and humility. I relinquish the ego. I renounce the self. I am the benefit of the greater good. You are being asked to serve a purpose. You are being guided to put something else first. Without empathy, we do not evolve. I am the life of charity. I am the bounty that can be shared with others. Look around to see who needs you. Your own needs may have to wait for a while. I am the spirit of living honorably. There is quiet dignity in servitude. There is quiet dignity in servitude. That's what it says. You are a vessel for greater good. You are compassion. You are giving of yourself, and you are Turkey. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that like that, and I'm going to go extend my energy and attention to my home life, and then come back for the masculine. All right, feminines, I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope this reassures you with what you feel in your heart. Definitely allow your heart to guide you, your visions of your own true emotional fulfillment to really guide you in your happy, the creating and the footsteps of happiness that is of you and your life. All right, and I will see you again soon. Have a beautiful day. Bye.